Actually, Sarod is not a very old instrument like veena or sitar, but the trace of Sarod, usually what we try to find out, what has been proven, that the history says that in 17th century, the Afghan Rubab, that is the parental instrument of Sarod. Rubab is the instrument in the lute group, and that instrument is to be looking like this, Sarod, but that instrument is to have a wooden fretboard, and all the strings are the gut strings. So when the maestro musicians, they just got these instruments and they were trying to to incorporate with the Indian classical elements to these instruments, they have changed the plate. They have changed the plate, the wooden fretboard, to a metal plate, what you are seeing here. And the strings, they have changed to the metal strings. And there are lots of patterns of the instruments. There are basically three schools are very popular in India. Our school is Maihar Senior School. This instrument has got 25 strings. Out of 4 strings are to be plucked. These 4 strings. These 4 strings are very important. These are called the drone strings. And these 4 strings actually give the idea of the melodic pattern or the melody or the raga. And these 2 strings are called chikari strings, which are tuned to the higher octave of the tonic. So usually the tonic is taken as the scale C, the pitch C. And we have 15 sympathetic strings. And those sympathetic strings are tuned according to the notes of the scale. This is a single piece of wood from here to here, and from here to this part is hollow, and this is a goat skin, and this is the bridge. So this bridge is just on this skin, and this skin is very delicate, and also we have to be very careful for keeping the instrument in tune, because due to the change of the temperature, the skin just gets up and down, and that's very dangerous for keeping this instrument to be in tune. So one has to be very particular about the strumming of the strings, the left hand use, the right hand use, everything. So for the right hand, what we use is we just try to use the plectrum. This is a very special kind of material used for this plectrum, and the only material has been found for using this is the coconut shell. So this is the coconut shell, and on the top of this a piece of cotton waxed on the top of that, just to have the good grip. So this is the plectrum, and for the left hand we usually use 3 nails. So it's some kind of looking like guitar playing, but for guitar one doesn't have to use the nails. We have to use the nails, but not only the nails. In our style, the nails along with the tips of the nails with the flesh part, that really yields the proper tone of the sound. So this is the modern look of this instrument, and initially this part, this diameter of the drum was not like this. It was much more smaller, but gradually the evolution took place, and the maestro musicians, they really tried to put and to incorporate more deeper elements so that it can bring the real essence of the different elements of the classical music, of the instrumental and vocal music. This instrument is very special because this has got 3 octaves, more than 3 octaves also we can use, and it has got the low, the mid and the high. So one can expect the low, somber, very meditative tone, and the mid-range tone, and the high tones with the proper usage of the nails and the fingertips. So I'm just going to show you how the sound comes from this instrument. So these 4 strings are the main strings to be plucked. The rest of the strings are not to be played, or this left hand is not going to be used for that. So one of the very important criteria of our music is the glissando part, which is called the mean. What is mean? Just gliding from one note to another note. This is very essential part of our music, and how it goes in this instrument, let me show you. So if I take the staccato notes with a minor scale, like Sa is the tonic, in this case C is the tonic, so C and then D, that is Re. So if I don't use the nail, if I only use the flesh part, how does it sound? You can figure it out how the sound has become so damped. So we have to use this part. This is very important. The end part of the nail, as well as the little part of the flesh. So that really brings out the real tone of this instrument. So and also it enhances the sustenance of the sound, because in our system always we have tried to imbibe the vocal style, because for vocal music one has got the capacity and power to elongate the note. But for these particular instruments, plucked instruments, when I am just strumming on the string, only the one stroke that can bring out the sound, and the sustenance should be a particular for a particular duration. So our effort was, how could it be more enhanced, how could it be more longer? So let me show you. So one note to another note, that is the mid or glissando. And also for vocal music, we have the capacity, and we have that kind of we have no limitation for getting the mids or the glissando for more than 1 octave. For this instrument, as this fretboard doesn't have the the birds of the frets, so we can also produce that kind of sound close to the vocal music, like